Hi, today I'm going to give you an update on this COVID-19 and Wuhan pneumonia. As I described in my previous video that it's time to declare pandemic. And today I'm going to look at data again and first support this option that to declare pandemic of this virus infection. And right now it's early morning of March 2nd, and the total case is 89,075, and total deaths is 3,053, and this is official data. And we all know that the real data is much higher than this, not only in China, but looks like in United States, because there are more than 10,000 people died of flu. If you check it, there also a potential that is, in some of the cases men have the COVID-19 infection. Let's have a look at these cases and total deaths in format of graph. You can see in both total case and total deaths worldwide that's continue to increase. And because this now is spread worldwide, if we don't take action, we don't see this reach plateau. This both two numbers going to continue to increase. And let's look at individual country, the cases and deaths. Actually, China did a very good job. Right now, the total cases is only 200. And again, based experience in China that you really need to take a very effective measure. And of course, in the early stage, government did something wrong. They don't realize this is a so serious disease. But actually, no one expects such serious disease. Like in South Korea, they don't take great measure to contain the disease. And right now, they are out of control. Every day have 3-digit case increase and also have 2-digit death. And country like Taiwan, they take very aggressive measure to control this virus spread. They have a huge difference. So looks like in Asia country, they have some apparent epidemic. And when you look at this European country, and like Italy in the early stage, they don't take aggressive measure. And right now they have out of control. So they have every day have a 3-digit increase right now, and also double-digit total death. And because European country like is very closely related, and you can see that France and Germany, and they also have huge number increase. And there's no sight to see that we're going to control in this situation. In Middle East, alone is epicenter, and every day have 3-digit increase. Right now it have 975, and the death rate still continues to increase. As mentioned in US, actually in the early stage, the CDC policy of just to check the people with fever, with flu-like symptom, just the people travel from epidemic region, and also the people have contact with the people suffer this disease. So they limited very few people in this checklist. So I think they miss a lot of cases of the COVID-19 until they find first death case from this community infection. So actually, the cases which the people have never traveled to any epidemic region and also have no apparent contact with people who suffer this disease. So after the government found that this case to take really aggressive measure, now the spread to have take reactive measure to test anyone and have the potential of this COVID-19 infection. I think this is the right decision. But right now, because right now the virus spread from Asia, spread in Europe, spread in Middle East, and spread in, looks like also in North America. And it is pandemic. It is worldwide spread of this new disease. And that's based on the experience from China and also the different South Korea, Italy, and Iran. I think this virus really behave like a once essential pathogen, and we have worried about. Of course, we don't hope it's that bad, but we should assume it would be until we know otherwise. At least there are two clear reasons that we need to declare pandemic. And first, and this virus is very special in terms of transmission. And the transmission rate is at least more than 3, that one patient can transmit at least 3 people. And one, like in South Korea, there's one people transmit 100 people. So that's really why you need to declare pandemic so then you have a chance to stop this transmission of the virus. Another reason is that this virus have very high fatality rate. And right now the rate is close to 2%, but it's not, every country is different, but at least apparently it's higher. And first we kill health adults, not only to the older people or people have existing health condition. And so, and also the fatality rate is so high, if it's 2%, and this assumption, if this really have pandemic, 30% for the entire population will be infected by this virus, and if the 2% of the 30%, that means 6% of the entire population can have a chance to die of diseases. So I think it's very important to declare this pandemic. So this each nation, each state, and each local government and public health agents can take steps of next few weeks to at least slow this virus spread. Temporarily seems that we may have some economic loss, but think about this, that if it's a pandemic, if this virus have a real pandemic, and the economic pain and can be huge. So we already see that COVID-19 can cause supply chain disruption. And for last week, the stock market, and also don't mention that thousands of lives were already lost. And I wish that we declare pandemic so everyone and to take some action to control the spread of this virus. Of course, that each individual should take your own measure to protect yourself, your family, your colleagues from the diseases. I already discussed in my previous video on almost every aspect of this disease. And you need to know that symptom of if you catch this virus. And so it's just like flu-like symptom. You have fever, you have cough, and you shortness of breath. And you should contact your doctor as early as possible, because the doctor can help you to differentiate different virus infection or bacterial infection. And if you have common cold, or if you have flu, or if you have this COVID-19 infection, the treatment is different, completely different. For example, flu, we know they have many effective anti-flu drugs. And if you have you determine have a COVID-19 infection, and they also have a number of potential antiviral drugs for this virus under development. You may have, if you're lucky, you have a chance to import such agent to assist you fighting diseases. Yeah, so everyone needs to take active approach. It's not so, don't afraid anything, don't get panic, but you need to take action. And also right now, best way to protect you may just keep basic hygiene and wash your hand often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. So if you don't have soap and water, and then use alcohol-based hand sanitizer to contain at least 6% alcohol. And also avoid touch your eyes, nose, and mouth when with your unwashed hands. And avoid close contact with people who are sick. And they also cover your mouth and nose with tissue when you cough and sneeze, and then throw the tissue in the trash and wash your hands. And also try to clean and disinfect object surface and anything you suspect may have this coronavirus. And stay at home, away from this crowd people. So just try to prevent yourself from any chance to contact this COVID-19. So if there's a virus in the environment for 2 hours, they're going to die by itself. I think if we all work together, we are going to overcome this and win this war against this COVID-19. And I wish to see you in my next video. Goodbye.